What is up guys, Destiny Gamer X here, and today we are back for yet another flight simulator video. I really enjoyed recording the last few videos, and especially the last one where we thrashed extreme landings. Now we're going to be thrashing Infinite Flight, yet another flight simulator. It has quite a good reputation, and I really don't see why Infinite Flight is so popular right now, because in 2019 we have, or 2020 rather, we have many options, including X-Plane, and I think X-Plane is a better simulator. Let's just go over everything systematically like we did in the previous video. So as you should expect from me, I have prepared a checklist. Let us go to the notes app, and here we are. Alright, so just ignore the aircraft in the top corner. Infinite Flight versus X-Plane 10, that is of course the mobile edition. So we have a few parameters in which we're gonna judge these three simulators. They are realism, global, multiplayer, prices, and aircraft. Let's get started with the realism, shall we? Now, X-Plane 10 Mobile has a really realistic setup. So as you can see right now, we can request the services, we can request to pushback. Obviously you shouldn't request services and pushback at the same time. That's kind of counterintuitive, but let's do it anyways. Also guys, important announcement at the end of this video, so please stick around to check it out. So you can request services, you can request a pushback truck. It is still a bit buggy. I've noticed in a few airports that the pushback truck takes about 10 minutes to actually come to the airport. But once it's, the aircraft rather, but once it's here actually, it is really good. Like you can see over here, we actually have the food truck, Austin's vegan food. Whoever's reading here really likes that. So here we go. Right here, I'm not gonna even talk about the sounds this time. You guys have heard me talk about it countless times. I'm not even gonna put the volume on high. But we're gonna rotate. We're not gonna take off. We're gonna be on a really high speed. Let's just go through the entire runway and admire the scenery in a sunset fashion. See, this is around sunset time. It is really realistic. Just look at Atlanta Airport. It looks really good with all the buildings and the lights in the background. So yeah, this is a really realistic experience. And I'm just going to speed up your experience until we reach the end of the runway. Let's get into it. We actually have taxi lights in X-Plane 10 Mobile, which is something you should be really grateful for. Let's pull back. And one thing you should really note is that we even have parking lots. And of course, the best thing that we have in X-Plane 10 Mobile is, yeah, you definitely should know about it. Crash animations. They are absolutely amazing. I think they're a must, and they're quite realistic in X-Plane 10 Mobile, and they're actually there on X-Plane 10 Mobile compared to Infinite Flight, which just shows you a black screen that says crash. RIP. Alright, let's get into the next category. Is the next category, and this is something that is a little bit more difficult to judge, but I'm going to do my best for it. So now we know that X-Plane 10 Mobile has global. It's quite well perpetuated news. Everybody knows that, and we all know that X-Plane 10 Pro costs around $45 a year, and I'd recommend going with that option, as I have. And so $45 a year is a pretty good price actually for what you're getting. Like 37,000 airports, I've covered it in a previous video, but Infinite Flight also has the same number of airports, unlike the previous simulator that we checked out, which is Extreme Landings. So there's only one difference and one very amazing feature that separates all of them. I'd rank both of these equally on global, but the next parameter decides it. Alright, so the next parameter of this is global. It's also known as scenery. Apparently I forgot to put the slash or even the capitals over here. So yeah, scenery is the only thing that separates these two global simulators, because both require a subscription, a pro subscription, that too. And yeah, so scenery is the only thing that differentiates them. Which simulator does it better? Big surprise, it's X-Plane 10 Mobile. I'm not going to go for a takeoff again because we've already done that. We just did that to check out the realism. So X-Plane 10 Mobile wins on that front. Next we have multiplayer. Now hands down, I'm going to admit it, Infinite Flight does this much better than X-Plane 10. Honestly, X-Plane 10 Mobile just has this totally random multiplayer system, and it's really bad. You can only play with 2 players. You can select the starting airport, and it's not even that many airports. It's like a few main airports in the world. It's not even global, but one thing you should know is that Xperia 10 Mobile is coming out with actual global some multiplayer that you can all play. Every single person in the world can play together with, much like what Infinite Flight has going on now. Infinite Flight has a really good community with really amazing multiplayer, and yeah, Infinite Flight wins that hands down. I have no arguments there, even though scenery is much better on Xperia 10 Mobile. If multiplayer is something that really matters to you, then yeah, sure, go for Infinite Flight. The next category is, of course, prices. Now, prices is again something that's a little difficult to justify. So, if we pop onto Infinite Flight over here, let's quickly do that, shall we? The flight simulator costs rupees 399 as it is. Pretty much $5 US. That's pretty decent. I mean, Xperia 10 Mobile comes for free. But then there's also something that you really require if you want to get a wholesome experience. You need a Pro sub. Now, Infinite Flight Pro has all of these benefits over here. So yeah, it is kind of, they don't really reveal the Infinite Flight Pro sub price. So I'm just gonna Google it and find out. So yeah, apparently the Pro for the 6 months just costs for $49.99. The Pro for 12 months, which is right over here, costs $79.99. Basically $80. Don't let this fool you. The Infinite Flight Pro is overpriced, especially since Xperia 10 Mobile costs, the Pro subscription at least for 1 year costs less, actually $4 less than Infinite Flight Pro for just 6 months. So like, this is really not worth it. I mean, seriously, who even does that? I know a lot of people who do it, and I'm personally quite disgusted. Next, we have aircraft, and Infinite Flight has a really good selection of aircraft. But the thing about Infinite Flight is that most aircraft, like the main ones you're going to be flying, personally, I really prefer the commercial side of aircrafts, especially aircraft like the Boeing 787 or the A350. All of those almost require a Pro sub. And over here, obviously, all of these aircraft require Pro sub, but the Pro sub price is a lot cheaper, and you can choose to individually buy the aircraft, which I'm not sure is a thing on Infinite Flight. So yeah, I'd recommend that. Experience is a lot better, honestly. What am I saying? All aircraft are $4 cheaper than what are on Infinite Flight, what's cost free, and yeah. So I really recommend that you check out Xperia 10 Mobile, especially since Xperia 10 Mobile, once it gets its multiplayer, it's absolutely gonna thrash Infinite Flight. Infinite Flight is gonna be heading to its grave really soon, and so yeah, I really recommend that you check out Xperia 10 Mobile. Now to a really important section of this video. You see, I have a friend called Gaming Geeks. If you check out some of my earlier videos, you notice that he was really a part of my channel, and now he sort of dropped off. Our last video was the Spleg video, which I've really renamed to something quite funny. It's an out of season April Fool's joke, but whatever. So, Gaming Geeks hasn't been making really that many appearances. His thing has been kind of regular, and that is because he has started a new channel. I'll show it to you guys. DR Cubes. I really recommend that you go subscribe to him. He has only 3 videos right now. Go and give him some love. He has only 1 subscriber so far. So like, just go and view his videos. They're really well edited, and they have really nice thumbnails and everything. Let's give them all a like. And so yeah, this is Gaming Geeks' own YouTube channel. You should really go and subscribe to it. So go and check him out. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I know it's slightly different, the ending part especially, but yeah, I'm gonna see you all next time. Thank you for watching again, and goodbye.